Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
As-Salaamu Alaykum Wa Rahmatullahi, guys. Josh here, back with another video. Hope you're doing well. We finna get some gains, bro. It is officially 4:18 in the morning, bro. We finna get some gains. Now, before we do, man, I want to talk to you about how to become supremely confident in your life. Now, the reason, guys, the reason why I chose this specific topic is because we have a great supporter, Ellen Narva. Shout out to you, Ellen Narva. A great, amazing supporter who asked the question, hey Josh, how do we become more confident in our life? How do we go from weakness to strength? So today, that's what I want to talk to you about. Now, personally, guys, when I hear that someone says that they're not confident in multiple areas of their life, it leads me to actually think it's not a lack of confidence, man. It's a lack of self-esteem. And so today, I want to share a story with you that really affected me as a kid, man. And that is the story of finding out that someone whom I thought was my father wasn't. Now, man, I can remember it like it was yesterday, dude. I was like maybe, I don't know, 8 years old, something like that. And I was sitting in this van, and my mom was sitting to the right of me, and we were going around this hill, man. We were actually on like almost like a mountain, dude, and we were going around this mountaintop, and I remember just staring out the window, just in my own little world, and my mom turned over to me and said, Brian isn't your father. And then I remember her just turning back around, man, like there was no further explanation, dude. It was just literally, and it is what it is at this point, man, but you know, it just felt like, dang, you just literally dropped a bombshell on me, dude. And there was no further explanation, man. And at that point, dude, it hit me so hard, dude, because literally, you know, I'm thinking to myself, firstly, I thought this dude was my dad the entire time. Now, I did have suspicions because I'm like, why does he always treat my younger brother way better than me? You know, I always wondered that. But I was just like, I guess that's just what it is. And then when I found that out, it made sense to me. But at the same time, it really crushed my self-esteem because it made me think, so where's my real dad and how come he's not in my life? Now, the reason why I shared that with you guys is because that was a huge blow to my self-esteem, right? And so I want you to dig in your past, man, be a detective, dude, and actually figure out, you know, where in your life, man, in your childhood, did you have maybe a traumatic experience that led to low self-esteem? Because when someone tells me that they're not confident in multiple areas of your life, or they're just in general not a confident person, well, again, what I hear is I have low self-esteem. Because if you're just like incompetent at something, if you're just not very good at something, but you have high self-esteem, dude, you will think to yourself, I might not be very good at this right now, but I'm gonna get very good at this, man. I'm gonna figure out how to get great at this, and that is because of your high self-esteem. Your boy's finna get some gains, man. And after we get done getting these gains, inshallah, I wanna talk about how you can actually increase and build your self-esteem. But your boy has gotta get some gains first.
ويقول الذين كفروا لولا أنزل عليه آية من ربه إنما أنت منذر ولكل قوم هاد الله يعلم ما تحمل كل أنثى وما تغيض الأرحام وما تزداد وكل شيء عنده بمقدار عالم الغيب والشهادة الكبير المتعال سواء منكم من أسر القول ومن جهر به ومن هو مستخف بالليل وسارب بالنهار له معقبات من بين يديه ومن خلفه يحفظونه من أمر الله إن الله لا يغير ما بقوم حتى يغيروا ما بأنفسهم وإذا أراد الله بقوم سوءا فلا مرد له وما لهم من دونه من وال هو الذي يريكم البرق خوفا وطمعا وينشئ السحاب الثقال ويسبح الرعد بحمده والملائكة من خيفته ويرسل الصواعق فيصيب بها من يشاء وهم يجادلون في الله وهو شديد المحال له دعوة الحق والذين يدعون من دونه لا
Gains, bro, Alhamdulillah, workout complete, guys. I'm not really sure what happened with that squat with the RP8. Kind of got a little stuck there, but Alhamdulillah, it is what it is. We push on through, man. Now, like I was saying, dude, you have to develop self-esteem. Why? Because self-esteem is the bedrock and the foundation of confidence. And the reason why you want to build self-esteem, man, is because the more self-esteem that you have, the less dependency you have on outside external validation from other people. Now, the easiest way to actually build self-esteem, man, is through keeping the promises that you make to yourself, man. This is the quickest and easiest way. It's simple, maybe it's not easy, but it's the simplest way to build self-esteem, right? How do you get to, what's the quickest way between point A and point B is a straight line, right? And the quickest way to get from being very self-conscious, having low self-esteem, low confidence, or zero confidence, to being incredibly confident, supremely confident, and have high self-esteem is keeping the promises that you made yourself, whatever that means, man. So it could be, hey, I'm gonna wake up and go to the gym, right? Or I'm going to start my side hustle, or I'm gonna start putting my resume out there to find a better job so that I can support a family, or whatever, put myself out there on matrimonial websites to get a spouse. Whatever it is, man, keeping the promises that you make yourself. When you tell yourself you're gonna do something, you do it. Now, once you actually start keeping the promises that you make to yourself, man, consistently, you start to realize that your confidence and your self-esteem skyrockets, man, and you may feel better about yourself than you've ever felt your entire life. Once you've established that, you have to realize that confidence comes from competence. Now, the reason why I brought you guys to Smashville, aka Bridgestone Arena, where the Predators play, man, is because this is an arena, man, where so many competent people have performed, man. So many amazing athletes and entertainers, man. This is where they come when there's a huge concert, there's a huge game. This is where it goes down. What we have to keep in mind, man, is that these people who are incredibly confident, incredibly competent in their field, right? Whether that's, again, they're an athlete or they're a performer, an entertainer of some sort, right? You have to keep in mind, guys, that they didn't start that way from birth, man. That they didn't just come out the womb and they were incredibly talented and competent and confident, man. It was after years and years and years of failure and setbacks and self-doubt and being just terrible, dude, at their craft. Now, of course, you have your prodigies, you have your people that they just pick up the guitar, they just pick up the hockey stick, and they're just naturals, right? But that is the exception, and that isn't the rule. That's pretty funny, man. That kid was like, hey, bro, are you a YouTuber? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, you want to get this on your channel? I was like, bismillah, go for it, man. I was like, what's your best trick? I was like, can you jump them stairs? He's like, yeah, dude. And it's really funny, man. Qadar Allah. How perfect is Allah, man? That was a perfect example of someone who is confident and competent, man. If it was his first time on the skateboard and I was like, hey, dude, can you jump the steps? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a 5-step jump, man. He'd probably be like, no way, dude. I'm gonna eat the pavement, right? But because he's put in the work, because he's put in the time and the dedication and was okay with sucking at first and not being very good on the skateboard and probably couldn't even push it properly without falling off the board, that led to him being confident and competent, man. Which I think is a great segue to remind you guys and myself that it's not about talent, it's about choices, man. If you don't have talent, don't use that as an excuse, man. You can make a choice every single day to strive to become world class and the best and the GOAT in whatever it is that you want to be the best at, right? And Alhamdulillah, that leads me to a point, man, that we are going to be dropping some merch in the next like week or two, man. And from that merch is what I call GOAT status, man. And again, if you look, it says it's not about talent, man. It's about choices. This is a reminder to both you and me that if you're lacking confidence, you got to become competent. And in order to become competent, man, you got to put that fear to the side, and you have to just knuckle down, man. Put your head to the grindstone and get after it. SubhanAllah, man, dang. Boy's probably gonna have to pay 15 bucks for parking, dude. So if you want to help your boy out, because I gotta take you to these awesome locations, dude, hit that first link down in the description below. It's gonna take you to our MTG Nation membership, where you're gonna get 20% off discount, bro, on all the merch I'm gonna be dropping the next couple of weeks, plus early access, man. Alhamdulillah for that. So I can continue afforded parking, bro, to get these amazing shots. Trust me when I tell you that your boy wanted to troll you like I did last video, man. But I decided not to, man. Cooler minds prevailed, alhamdulillah. But I ask you, billahi alayk, would my video be complete without some archery, bro? Now guys, I want to drive home a very important point, right, with regards to building self-esteem, why self-esteem is so critically important for your confidence. I'm going to share with you a story, a very recent story. When I was on the Dean show, man, something happened, and if I had not been, firstly, from Tawfiq from Allah Azza wa Jal, after Tawfiq from Allah, if it hadn't been for all that time that I had spent building my self-esteem back up, after, you know, years of thinking that I was worthless because my dad wasn't in my life, had I not spent all that time keeping those promises I made to myself and building my self-esteem and building my self-confidence, I would have literally bombed and embarrassed myself and maybe even thrown my channel completely down the drain. Alright, man, to drive the point home, as I'm shooting this arrow, check this video out. Bismillah. But that's still in my heart, man. What was I gonna go with that? Sorry, I had a brain fart for a second. One sec. Now the reason why I share that with you guys is because you may be thinking to yourself, well, man, if I just had more confidence, if I just had the self-esteem, I wouldn't have fear anymore. I wouldn't be afraid, because at the end of the day, lack of confidence and lack of, you know, self-esteem and not going, you know, after the things that you want in life, it's fear, dude, at the end of the day. And the reason why I share that clip with you, man, is because if you think that just because you're confident and you have high self-esteem that you don't experience fear anymore, well, I'm telling you right there, dude, I had a ton of fear going on in that moment. I started panicking, dude. I started telling myself, dude, bail, get out of here, get off the call and say that you had an internet problem, right? Because before I got on the call, that call was scheduled for 11 o'clock. Right, we had to delay it in an hour because Eddie was saying, man, we're having internet issues. So I was gonna use, I'm not saying they were using an excuse, but I was gonna use that as an excuse and say, oh man, sorry, you know, I have internet problems. I can't get back on the call because I was, oh my God, people are gonna watch this. How many people are gonna watch this? And I'm having a brain fart, you know, in front of thousands and tens of thousands and maybe 100,000 of people, man. You know, but in that moment, I said, man, calm down, relax, get yourself together. Who cares, dude? Who cares if you have a brain fart? You're a human being, right? And that goes back to, firstly, from Tawfiq from Allah. But then having enough self-esteem, alhamdulillah, building it up over those years, that I didn't need no outside validation. I was like, okay, whatever. If someone trolls me, if someone thinks, oh man, this dude's half dumb, he's half retarded, or whatever, because I had a brain fart and I lost my train of thought, then so be it, man. So guys, I'd like to leave you with a quote by Winston Churchill that said, fear is a reaction, courage is a choice. So I implore you, man, I encourage you, man, choose to be courageous, man. Choose to deal with the childhood trauma, man, and the things and the events in your life that maybe really hurt your self-esteem. You know, choose to be okay with sucking at something for a long time so that you become competent, man, and build your confidence, man. Step outside your comfort zone. Again, it's not about talent, guys. It's about choices. So if you got value from today's video, man, first I want to say Jazakallah khairan to Ella Narva. Thank you so much for the recommendation, for the request. If you have any other topics or anything else that you'd like for me to talk about, man, and you think I could help and give you some type of value, be sure to drop them down in the comments below, man, because your dude, your boy, he'll do them, inshallah. With that being said, guys, Jazakallah khairan, Barakatahu fikum. If you got value, drop your boy a like down below because it truly does help the channel. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe and hit that notifications bell because your boy is dropping 2 new videos every single week, every Monday and every Thursday, plus 2 new live streams every week as well. Alhamdulillah for that. And you don't want to miss it, inshallah, right? So Jazakallah khairan, Barakatahu fikum as always. Stop worrying about yesterday. Stop worrying about tomorrow, man. Make today great. And we'll see you in that next one. As-Salaamu Alaykum Wa Rahmatullahi, guys. Josh here, back with another video. Dude, we are taking this channel to that next level, bro. No longer are we worried about, 2.5 security guards, bro. Now we're worried about the fuzz, the 5.0, bro. The policeman, because right behind me is the Rutherford County Court.